Hey everyone, Jason Case here with another video, and today I want to discuss, is it still important to disavow bad links to your website? So if you're not familiar with what the Disavow tool is, this was a tool released by Google back in October of 2012 after Google released its Penguin update. And if you're not familiar with what the Penguin algorithm update is, this was the algorithm update that really targeted websites that were building kind of poor backlinks to their website. And link building is one of the most challenging parts and one of the most important parts of an SEO marketing strategy. So it's kind of a way that Google can understand the authority of a website and kind of build popularity to it, if you think of it that way. So as many high authority backlinks that you got pointing to your site, the more authority Google sees it as, and it'll help your overall organic rankings. Well, back in the day, it was a lot easier to build backlinks. You know, website owners would seek out to just directories and submit their website to all these different directories, and they submit low-quality articles to these article directories, and these articles would have hyperlinks in them with anchor-rich keyword text that pointed back to their website. And all these strategies were fairly easy, and you could, build a pretty big link portfolio from it. Well, doing this, you never really were impacted by it, and it would help, your organic traffic overall and build a lot more website traffic to your website. Well, when Google released the Penguin update, it really targeted link building strategies like this, and your organic traffic would just plummet. So they released this Disavow tool to help website owners clean up these backlinks. So you could go through and manually submit these bad backlinks to your website, telling Google, please don't consider these external links to my website in your ranking formula. And then, when Google would run its update again, then it would check and it would lift this penalty against your website, and then you can allow you to start ranking well again. Well, this Google's Penguin update has multiple different versions now. I believe we're on version 4.0 right now, which is much more sophisticated, and it doesn't necessarily devalue your entire domain based on backlinks coming to it. So it really looks at the external link and understands if it's a spammy link, and it'll just more devalue that link. So the question is it still important to disavow these bad backlinks now that Google's algorithm is more sophisticated? Well, in my opinion, yes, it is. You should definitely go through and disavow these links. I mean, sometimes we take over client sites, and maybe the previous company they were using weren't using ethical link building strategies, and they have some bad backlinks pointing to their site. Well, in that case, you need to go through and clean them up. You need to tell Google that you're taking measures into your hands to clean up bad back practices and move things over to white hat techniques and start building backlinks from authority websites, sites that actually matter. So yes, I do think, in my opinion, it's still important to use this Disavow tool when you have poor spammy links pointing to your site. So the question is, well, what's a poor spammy website and what's a quality website? Well, this is kind of a gray area. It's hard to understand, especially for people that are new to this. And if you're new to this and you're questioning this, the best thing to do is just ask yourself, would you want a link from the site? Does your target audience, would they be looking at the site, and if they would they find value in clicking that link and going to your site? If that's the case, then yes, I would keep it. I think that's a good site. If you look at a site and it looks it's ugly, it's never been updated, it's just poor quality content, and the content doesn't even relate to what your target audience is, then yeah, disavow that for sure. That's spam. Now, you might even come across sites that your target audience, would be attracted to, like they visit, but it's just a poor looking site, but it's got some good content on it, and it's just not been updated lately. But your target audience could be still looking at that and viewing that website. Well, in that case, yeah, I'd still keep the link. I think it's still relevant to your target audience. So you just got to weigh those questions through before you disavow it and think that through. But the easiest way to do this is use SEMrush's tool. You can link to all your backlinks pointing to a domain and use their disavow tool to build a disavow list, and then export that, and then you'll go into Google Search Console and submit this text file to Google and let them know to disavow all these bad links to your website. So this is the easiest way to do it, and yes, I personally feel it's still important. So hopefully you guys find this information useful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But otherwise, we'll talk tomorrow. Take care.